Yeah, y'all tweaking. I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all. Me no speak English on that one. But everything else, yes. I don't really know what's going on with my
Okay,
support
this
system, but
is
it's
this
burned
is
down
my
relationship
turn
with
to
my
talk,
family.
Mr. Mullins.
You guys know I have
Mr.
no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line
Okay,
understanding that you
Mr.
understand.
Mullins, you're
I
going to
can't even
talk
speak.
with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am
Okay.
I? Do you guys know who I am? My name's Jacob Evan Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing
Mr.
silly ass
Feigelson,
games
did you have
with real
anything else?
That's
All right, thank you. And Mr. Feigelson, if you would enter your appearance, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson on behalf of Mr. Mullins, who's present by way of video conferencing this afternoon.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mullins, this is a felony complaint indicating on or about January 24th of 2025 at 216 East Thomas Street, Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. Sir, count one alleges that you did willfully and maliciously burn, damage, or destroy by fire or explosive personal property with a value of $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. That is contrary to law. It is a felony, carries a maximum penalty of 5 years and or $10,000 or 3 times the value of the property damaged or destroyed, whichever is greater. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, Mr. Mullins?
I understand your perspective of what occurred and outside
Well,
of that.
hang on. But before you go too far, this is just what's written on the paper. You are presumed innocent. Let me finish, okay? And you'll understand why I'm saying this. You are presumed innocent. So we want to make sure that you don't say anything today that can be used against you. So when you get to talk with your attorney in private, that's when you're going to want to talk about what happened or didn't happen. I can only tell you what the charge is and the penalty is, and then you'll talk to your attorney and they will help you prepare a defense against the charge. Does that make sense?
I'm 29 years old. I understand. Like, you know what I mean? I get it, bro.
Good. Okay. All right, then, Mr. Mullins, you understand the charge and the maximum penalty. You don't have to agree to it. You just understand. Is that right?
Yeah, no
Okay.
disrespect.
Okay. Perfect. All right, now you do have rights as well. You have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to a trial by a judge or a jury, and at that trial you can present or confront witnesses. If they would not appear, the court can order them to do so. You also have the right to a lawyer, and if you cannot afford one, one can be appointed for you at court expense. Additionally, you are presumed innocent, as I said earlier, and if you are found guilty, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. You also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or write can be used against you, and you always have the right to have a lawyer present with you at any time that you are questioned. Do you understand those rights, Mr. Mullins?
You said read anything you say or write can be used against you? Did you say that?
Yes, I did say that. Yes, sir.
Me no speak English on that one, but everything else, yes.
Not gonna lie, that totally caught me off guard. I don't know about you guys, but this dude already looks like the type who'd burn down his own family's house. From the wild hair to that flashy little African shirt, he's fitting the description perfectly. Now, he seems calm for the moment. But trust me, any second now, he's about to unleash that sovereign citizen script. That's how it always goes. They start off cool, then boom, suddenly they're yelling that the government has no authority over them. But here's the thing. The Supreme Court has already made it crystal clear laws apply to everyone, no matter what wild theories you believe in. And honestly, half of what he just said didn't even make sense. Like me, no, speak English? That's not exactly going to help your case. buddy. Maybe he's just mentally off after all. Burning down your own family's house doesn't scream sanity. But I'll let you guys decide. What do you think so far about this guy? Drop it in the comments because things are about to get heated.
Okay, good. All right, then, is he applying for an attorney today, Mr. Feigelson?
Yes, he is. He presently works with our office on another matter, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Mullins, what we're going to do is we have 2 hearings set for you on this. A probable cause conference, which is the first hearing. That is February 6th. That's at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Simmons. Excuse me. You are allowed to appear remotely on that. So that's why you will have a colored sheet. I think it's kind of a bluish green. Yep. Okay, you should have that. So you can appear February 6th at 8:30 a.m. remotely or in person. The second hearing is a preliminary exam. You have to appear in person for that. That's on the 6th floor of City Hall, courtroom 4. And that's February 13th at 8:30 a.m. also with Judge Simmons. So you've got the notice and the Zoom instructions, correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now, is there anything I've told you so far that you do not understand?
The one thing I didn't speak English on, yeah, but other than that, yes, everything else I did. I'm an artist. I've
Okay.
been writing a lot of things, so when I write stuff, it's like almost like, you know what I mean? So that's just a arbitration contract thing that I didn't like. So I mean, we'll settle through that. So I would like to just voice that. Other than
We
that,
could
no
just
disrespect.
move
Yes.
forward, sir. Appreciate the...
Correct.
Yeah. You'll talk
Thank you.
about that with your attorney. Absolutely. Okay. So, Mr. Mullins, I'm going to stop the live stream so that I can protect.
a low PR bond or
All
Any
right,
money
thank
I
you.
can't afford it. Let's just say that. I ain't got nothing, and y'all ain't give me any tools to get a job since I've been released from your guys' care. Now, I don't really know what's going on with my
Okay,
support
this
system, but
is-
it's
This
burned
is
down
my
relationship
turn
with
to
my
talk,
family.
Mr. Mullins.
Metaphor.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that because like I said, you're going to, you might say something that can be used against you. So the court's
Sounds
going to look at 2 things, Mr. Mullins. I'm going to look at whether or not you're a flight risk and whether or not you are a danger to the public. In regards to that, I'm going to look at your criminal history. I'm going to look at the allegations. I'm going to look at your ties to the community, your employment status. You live with your parents. I look at all of those to determine 2 things. I do have a concern for the safety of the public. On the matter that I arraigned you on first, the arson, you are presumed innocent, but as I look at the allegations, it presents a concern to the court for the safety of you and any other individuals that reside in that location. I understand that would be
Money.
your parents.
1995.
Okay,
Trust me.
this is,
It's all right.
this is my turn, sir. Okay,
I
so
bought it,
based
too.
on that, I'm not going to grant you a PR bond because I don't find that that is sufficient to ensure your appearance.
This dude definitely doesn't deserve a PR bond. Just look at his body language. The way he carries himself tells you everything. Growing up in the city, I remember kids who were mentally unstable, with zero regard for people around them, and honestly, this guy gives me the exact same vibe. You can tell just by the way he's standing if he got out. He wouldn't bother showing up to court. On top of that, he acts like the world owes him something. Imagine blaming the court system for not helping you get a job. Like, really? How about applying for a job yourself, buddy? Ever heard of personal responsibility? Law about that. You don't get to sit around waiting for opportunities to just fall in your lap. Right now, he's literally acting like the court is his personal butler or something, and it's beyond ridiculous. But what do you guys think about him so far? I know he hasn't said much yet, but trust me the way things are building up. He's about to go off any minute now, so let me know in the comments. Do you think he's just putting on an act, or is this guy genuinely mentally unstable? Let's dive back in and find out, because it's about to get wild.
As well as protect the public, as specifically here, your parents. The court is going to set a cash surety bond on this of $10,000
What the
to
fuck?
ensure your appearance. We're not done yet, sir. Okay, now, first of all, the condition of your release is do not miss any court dates and do not violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. You're not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription, and you're not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court. You also are not allowed to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons, and you will have to report to pretrial services so that they can set up any pretrial supervision that may be necessary. That's either a phone or an in-person interview. Now, I'm also going to tell you, you cannot have any contact with Daniel Mullins and or Barbara Mullins. You cannot call, write, page, email, text, no electronic communications of any kind. You can't have anybody else contact them on your behalf, and no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards them or anyone else. Additionally, you cannot go within 2,000 feet of where where they're located at any time, including work, home, or school. So what that means is if you have property there, someone can go and get your property and get it for you, but you cannot go there and you can't have any contact at all. Also, you're unable to give me an address at this point. So if you are released, you have 24 hours to notify the public defender's office of the address where you're staying. If you don't do that within the 24 hours, the court then sets a bench warrant for you. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm telling you, Mr. Mullins?
I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all.
Okay, all right, let's go over the other file then. This is, again, the 24-03520. Judge Simmons has ordered that you be remanded on that case file because you failed to appear for the probable cause conference. So you will not be released before that hearing that is to be set. Do you understand?
Yeah, y'all tweaking.
All right.
You guys know I have no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line understanding you understand.
You're going to talk with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am I? Do you guys know who I am? My name is Jacob Evan Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing silly ass games.
Did you have anything else?
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I am going to order a CMH evaluation on that new file as well.
I like that. That's about the one good thing you've done today, and it's not your fault. You're an amazing person, I'm sure, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or like I'm a frustrated individual. So let me just say, like, I'm sorry for the disrespect. I know it's not your fault necessarily, but this is just a large structure. So I'll end that.
Yeah, no disrespect to the judge, but let's be real. This dude is just a tiny cog in the system. And honestly, I'm convinced he's mentally unstable. Between those creepy smiles and the bizarre rant he just went on, it's clear something isn't right in his head. It almost feels like he's trying to act out the role of some misunderstood genius. But in reality, he's just a walking red flag. The way he talks, the way he carries himself, it's like he's a ticking time bomb. It's just waiting to go off. And don't forget, his own parents want nothing to do with him. This is the same guy who literally set his family's property on fire. That's not just reckless. That's arson against your own blood. What kind of person does that? To me, it shows he has zero regard for human life, let alone the law, from where I'm standing. He's a danger to society and shouldn't be out roaming the streets. I'm just not buying this whole "I'm a victim of the system" act. Because when you think about it, he's the one who set his own life on fire, literally and figuratively. At the end of the day, all I hear are excuses. Nothing he says holds up when you actually look at the facts. He sits there acting like the court owes him something. But here's the truth. The court's job is to enforce the law, not babysit a grown man who refuses to take responsibility for his actions. So yeah, I'll wrap it up here. This one was definitely chaotic, and in my opinion, this dude is mentally insane. I've seen people like this firsthand, and the signs are all too familiar. Thanks for sticking around through this crazy ride. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit LIKE. Subscribe for daily courtroom drama, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this guy's playing an act, or is he really gone off the deep end?